Hello everybody, Chris here, and in this video I'd like to introduce you to headers and footers within LibreOffice Writer. So a header is basically a block of text that will go at the top of your page inside of your document, and the footer is likewise a block of text that will go at the bottom of your document. And often inside of these headers and footers you'll include things like your name, the page number, and other fields which may be automatically calculated and carry over from page to page, where it helps you keep track of basically what's going on in your document, who the creator of the document was, maybe what the title of the document is, kind of whatever information you want to go in those headers and footers, you're free to do. Just know that by default, a header will apply to every page of your document, and so will a footer. It is, of course, possible to change that to make it not show on specific pages of your document as well. So in order to add a header into our document is quite simple. All we need to do is click above this invisible line. You see these two corners. That's marking the difference between our page margin and our document. So if we click above that invisible line, you'll see this header default style pop up. If we click on the plus, then it will immediately add a header. And if you have a drop down, you'll also see maybe something like add header. But one of those two things will get you a new header at the top of your page. You can see that now it's got its own corners, basically marking the boundaries of this header. Generally, if you're working on a school assignment, it would be either centered or on the far left. So I'm going to go ahead and hit align right so that all of our text in the header is pushed to the right side of our page. Now we could start typing information that we want to show on basically every page. For instance, a name and maybe page numbering. So we could say page number of number. But the problem is, if we just type it as a character, it's going to show exactly the same thing on every page. So let's create another page here and we can see, yeah, it's the same thing there. How do we make it so that it takes the actual page number and writes it here for us on every single page? Well, in order to do that, we use fields. So for the page number of number, the total pages, we can select this text, or if you just have a cursor, that's fine as well. Go up to this option on the main toolbar that says Insert Field. Click that and go to Page Count. Select that, and you'll see in gray text the page number. And I didn't type 2, it just automatically figured out that there was 2 pages in this document. Likewise, if we go to the page number over here, or what should be the page number, select that, go up to the Fields option, and do Page Number. It's going to give us page X of X, where X is equal to the proper number, like the current page or the total number of pages. So if I scroll down to the second page, we can confirm this. It knows that there is 2 pages in the document, and it knows that we're on the second page. And I'll prove this one more time by doing a Control-Enter to insert a page break, create a new page, and now it's page 3 of 3, page 2 of 3, page 1 of 3. So there's a lot of advantages here in that you never have to actually go back and manually type this in. No matter how big you make your document, it's already figured out for you. Likewise, you could add in some extra fields like the date, kind of whatever you want to do, and this would, I believe, modify as you reopen the file up and save it and print it again. It would calculate that for you as well. So, as for footers, it essentially works the same way. If we just kind of go down here to the bottom and click below the content line, you'll see footer default style. The only difference is this shows at the bottom of a page while a header shows at the top of a page. So I'm going to go ahead and hit plus to create ourselves a footer. And maybe with this, I will center it horizontally, and we can just put in a copyright or something like that. Now, I'm not actually going to go dig up the key for the copyright symbol, but yeah, you can find it if you need it. So let's just say copyright 2016, Chris Tutorials. I'm actually not really worried about copyright if you're wondering, so yeah, feel free to share my content wherever you feel like it. And yeah, so we have that as the footer now, and if we scroll down to the second page, we can see the same information pops up there again. and the same information pops up there again. So if you want information to appear at the top and bottom of every page, this would be how you do it. Okay, so here's a bit of a bonus because I know a lot of people are going to be asking this. If you want to remove the header or the footer from a single page in your document, such as the first page, what you can do is hit 11 on your keyboard to open up the Styles and Formatting window. And look between these options here. You're looking for page styles, so make sure you have your cursor selected in the page you want to change the style on. And these page styles basically determine a lot of base information for a page, like whether or not it should have a header or footer. One of the types that actually does have a missing header and footer by design is first page. So if we take this first page that has the default style and we change it to first page by double clicking on it, you can see immediately, bam, header's gone, footer's gone, but it still belongs on the other pages because those are still using the default style, which does have headers and footers changed on. Now, you can, of course, edit your own page styles, and there's a lot more into it, but that's a story for another video. So I've been Chris. Thank you for watching this video on LibreOffice Writer headers and footers. If you found this helpful, consider checking out my Patreon account, and I will see you in my next video.